So how did I get interest in playing saxophone? There's a small story behind it. The shows that I have been a part of, which is very memorable is, thing is I never had this YouTube in my mind. And when I opened my Gmail account, I saw a email from YouTube saying that is the only mantra for success. ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಅಂಜಲಿ ಶಾನ್ಭೋಗ್ and I am from Udupi. So I started my schooling in St. Cecilies and proceeding I did my PU in Purna Pradnya College and I did my engineering in NMA MIT, NITTE, and that's it. I am done with my degree. So how did I get interest in playing saxophone? There's a small story behind it. When I was 8 years old, I had been to a marriage with my grandmother, and there actually a small girl was playing saxophone, and my grandma is a music lover, and seeing her playing beautiful bhajans, my grandma was like, even you can start playing it, right? Why are you not into music? I want you to become a great artist in future. And the thing is, I was not into music, I was only into playing and studying because I was 4th standard and I didn't know the importance of music. And slowly my grandmother started convincing me, saying that, see, you go to the class and learn some notes in the beginning, and if you are interested only then continue, otherwise you can drop out. So I told my grandmother, okay, because you say I'll be going to the class, and if I get some interest later on I will be continuing. And she proved she's the winner, because I literally started getting interest on my own, and that's how I am here today, because of her, because of her words for me to become a musician. I am here today. I started my saxophone lessons from my guru Sundar Sherigar, who is from Alevuru, and I started with the Carnatic classical initially, and from Carnatic classical to devotional and then filmy. In beginning my guru used to give me notations and I used to play as he say, and then I started learning on myself by seeing YouTube videos, and later on, once you get the hold of notes, and when you listen to a song, you will be grasping the notes. That's how I started learning a few other songs on my own. So now it's completely learning from YouTube. I started with saxophone, and I have a lot of interest to play other instruments as well, like more wind instruments. I play soprano also. It's a form of saxophone which is straight saxophone, and the other instruments is I want to play flute in future. To start with the instrument, I feel a little bit of vocal, Carnatic vocal or some other singing knowledge is very important, because once you get to know the notes like sa re ga ma pa, if you are very familiar with the notes, then playing an instrument like imparting the same knowledge which you have in vocal into saxophone is very easy. So I think if you are a vocal Carnatic classical or Hindustani classical, you have that foundation with you, then learning an instrument is quite easy. Some of the shows that I have been a part of, which is very memorable is IGT, India's Got Talent, which was I think just last year. The experience is that you will get to know what is really going inside reality shows, and nowadays the trend is that once you are on reality shows, only then people will notice you. If you are playing your instrument only at home, or you are just giving shows and you are not on reality shows, then I think people won't recognize you. And the thing is, people will recognize you only if you are on Instagram, so Facebook, and on YouTube. So I thought, and this reality show was not my cup of tea. I really don't like being a part of reality shows, because I feel it's a kind of different, it's really the reality shows are not based on how you play. It's like TRP, it is most of the time TRP based. So I was least interested, but the thing is I am on YouTube, and the production team identified my channel and they themselves called me to be a part of IGT, and when they themselves approached, I couldn't say no, and I thought I should give a try being a part of reality show. And yeah, it was a different experience. An artist or an entertainer once at least in life should be a part of reality show just to know what is going on inside. So I have given more than 3,000 shows, and there are many of the shows which are still I can remember, which are very memorable. I have my YouTube channel, and once you start your YouTube channel, you will be recognized by many people overseas, and once you start getting many views, people will definitely see you as a great artist. And so a person from Dubai noticed my channel, and I got a show in Dubai. That was my first show abroad, and it was such a beautiful experience. When people call you for the first time, even they have that responsibility, and they will not be so sure whether you will be performing up to their level. Will you actually meet their needs? But that show was so memorable that they were all praising so much, and it was a great experience. I really felt very happy being a part of overseas show. And then I have performed in UK also for Kannada Rajyotsav. So even that was a memorable show. It was performed last year, November. And there are so many shows. I have performed in Goa, Ahmedabad, Mount Abu, and yeah, this year I was supposed to perform in US and Israel, but the thing is this corona has interrupted everything. There are many role models, like whenever I see great artists perform, they become my role model in one or the other way. Like in Carnatic classical, the most renowned saxophonist, Dr. Kadriji, he's my role model even now, because his music is, just mesmerizing, and even though artists leave physically, their music will remain always. And there are many other artists like Kenny G, and all saxophonists usually, like Graziato, Kenny G, and Shyamraj Ji, all they are all my role models when it comes to saxophone. But there are other artists as well who have inspired me, like Shreya Ghoshal and Stephen Devasi and Bala Bhaskar. There are so many artists. To name few is really difficult. My bucket list is never ending. I have so many artists in my mind to play with, like Sonu Nigam, and I want to be a band member of renowned singers, and I want to go into Bollywood. That's one of my biggest dream. The thing is, I never had this YouTube in my mind. I never had. But when people come to you like for shows, when they ask for you to perform for an event, they usually ask, the first question they ask is, do you have any video with you? Do you have a YouTube link with you? That's how, like, why is everyone asking YouTube link? Is it very necessary? Then I thought I should come up with a YouTube channel, and yeah. Once I finished my engineering, I started with my YouTube channel. It's like 3 years. 2017, I started my YouTube channel, and I didn't have any expectation. The thing is, I have had zero knowledge of YouTube, and the thing is, I started with the audio recording my some of the beautiful songs. Like I started my first cover with Metenu Samjama, which was very trending song that time, and yeah, I gathered my teammates and started recording audio, and then we did a video recording and just posted it on YouTube channel without any knowledge. Just I had a Gmail account and linked it with the Gmail account and started my YouTube channel. I never had an expectation that YouTube also has so much, what is that, hype. Like for 7 months, I hardly got 6,000 to 5,000 views, and I was least bothered. I was never seeing my YouTube channel how much views I got. I never used to see. So later on, when I got an opportunity from Dubai, I came to know. That person who invited me to Dubai told that I recognized you from your YouTube channel. Then I felt I need to come up with more YouTube videos, and yeah, having YouTube channel is very essential for an independent artist. Recently I crossed 1 lakh subscribers on my YouTube channel, and I have crossed a million views on YouTube also. But the thing is, I never had in mind that I have to cross these many views, I have to cross 1 lakh subscribers, nothing like that. I hardly used to check how many subscribers I crossed or how many views I crossed. The thing is, one day when I opened my Gmail account, I saw a email from YouTube saying that you have crossed 1 lakh subscribers. That's when I came to know that I crossed 1 lakh subscribers. And people were so happy to see me growing through this process. And even I was very happy that people are really recognizing my YouTube channel, and I felt I need to give more beautiful contents on YouTube. I am working on it. Yeah, in future I will be coming up with many more such videos, music videos, and I ask you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow me on Instagram. The thing is, once I crossed 1 lakh subscribers on YouTube, many of them approached me asking, how did you do it? How could you cross 1 lakh subscribers? We never crossed 1 lakh subscribers, and we never crossed 8 million views on YouTube. How did you do it? See, my opinion is that you just post, give your fullest to the contents which you upload on YouTube, and whether it is singing or dancing or whatever it is, do your thing in a very neat way. Like, it should be very attractive. If you sing, then make the videography in such a way that it attracts people. So the thing is, there is nothing like you have to promote your videos or you have to pay for your views, nothing like that. You have to just concentrate on your work. That's it. Proceeding with my music, I want to learn more. The thirst to learn more is always there in me. Because I started with classical, and then slowly I started my career with playing filmy songs. Now my thirst is to play Western songs, and for that I have to learn more on more in Western, like blues, jazz, funk. I am trying my best to learn more from YouTube channel, self-learning, and if I find a guru, it will be more helpful for me. In order to become a successful musician, or if you want to achieve something in your life, if you see today, whatever I am today is because of my parents' support. My mom has been supporting me so much that she never had time to be at home. When I was like literally 4th standard, from 4th standard I started my concerts, and she was with me everywhere. Wherever I go to perform, my mom used to be with me, and my dad used to be with my brother at home. He used to handle everything at home, and my mother used to come with me. So there are so many people behind my what I am today, and my guru also has been supporting me so much. He was so patient at teaching what he used to teach, and he never used to scold me. My guru was like my grandfather. He was such a wonderful person. He used to teach like his how he used to teach his granddaughter. So it was such a wonderful experience, and the main reason behind it is my parents' sacrifice. The number of awards I have received is, it's uncountable. Right now I can't remember, because I usually don't count awards, because having number of awards is not your achievement. The few awards which I can name is State Award, District Award, and Karnataka Chaitanya Award, Kalashri Award, Kalanjali Rotary Award. So all these awards actually don't define your success. But the thing is, I have worked hard to achieve what I am today, and I want everyone to work hard. My advice to the children who are coming up with new talents, who are interested in singing, dancing, playing instrument, is that never expect the fame at the early age. Work hard on it. Eventually success will follow, but the main thing is you have to work hard. Once you play for a show or once you play for a competition, just don't think that only if people praise you, then it's your achievement. It's nothing like that. It's just that if you're happy with what you're doing, if you're doing better than what you were doing before, that is your achievement. never compare yourself with any other artists. The thing is, you have to just be inspired from other artists, and someday you will surely be at that point where you were inspired from. And achievement is a part of your journey. Achieving is only not your life, okay? And that's it. Keep working hard. That is the only mantra for success.